1!
It's time.
Hello, everybody.
For the film studies.
Welcome to the Film Studies Club podcast. I am joined. Is this number 22 or 23?
This is the first episode where we hosted
It's the first episode.
Film Studies Club at school, and then we did the podcast.
That's true. That's very true.
This is like monumental.
I am joined, of course, by my slightly lesser than me co-host.
Yeah, that's
Paul Chabra.
it's kind of racist. You might
Sorry.
be canceled for that in the future.
Crap.
It's 22.
I didn't mean anything by it. I was
That's
just
a
making an
catch-22. Yeah,
innocent,
what's
silly joke as a
catch-22?
teenager, but I realized that my actions may have had consequences that I couldn't see, and I apologize for offending anybody. And we're also joined by bitch boy Nick Mana.
Are you serious?
What, you're bitch boy?
Wait, have you
Stop!
uploaded the previous
What now?
episode yet?
No, Nick, you can leave that in there. I don't mind. Bitch boy.
I do mind.
Wait, so
Wait,
that's-
why do you mind?
Because I'm doing this for college apps. Actually, I don't mind anymore.
I'm not doing it for college apps. I'm doing it because I love it, but it will look pretty nice on college apps.
I'm doing it because I enjoy it.
Oh,
It's like want to make big bucks on this eventually, guys. So let's get going.
all right. So
Hey, wait, I have a question for you, for both of y'all.
okay,
You doing the Shasta tutoring thing?
I am. Yeah,
Okay, I should do it too then.
yeah. I'm still like interested in it. Like I think tutoring kids, especially in math, if I can just do math, dope with a capital D sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, you're totally listening to me. Anyways.
Yeah, dope with a D sauce.
Yeah, speaking of, today we did Film Studies Club, which was pretty alright. I think at most we had 7 people in there, which we were limited to 10 people anyway, so I didn't necessarily mind that. We were also missing 2 people that said they'd be there and then just didn't show up.
So it's like the whole, like, half the school is in there, so it's like...
Yeah, the only
kids
thing
there,
that disappointed me was that there were like 3 people I don't know super well that usually came to the club and they weren't there today. And I don't know if that was out of lack of interest or if it was like...
I think it's more like if the entire group isn't there, it's like the Avengers. They don't fight the aliens well if like the Hulk is missing or
That's
if Iron
true.
Man is gone.
And also, especially if Captain America is gone, and I would say Mara Sadina is probably the Captain America
America,
that, well, in terms of Film Studies Club, she was the one who brought them there in the first place and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe they'll maybe they'll come back.
I'm still upset that my movie idea didn't win.
What do you? Oh yeah, it was 2 Adam Drivers falling in love or something. Okay, I had a movie idea that I think is
Sounds like
like
American Pickle.
genuinely like pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know if it would ever
Do
and
you
like
want to say it on air?
Yeah, I
or do
don't
you wanna
mind.
Keep it, otherwise someone else might make. Did you contact the guy from Reddit?
I didn't even look. I don't even know.
Jeepers.
What is it? What is it?
What?
I talked to someone named Jeepers like a few months ago on Disc. Yeah, okay, he doesn't.
No.
God.
Yeah, Nick, come on.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Yeah, I know Robert wouldn't, but like. Okay.
Oh, I'm hipper than Robert. I get that.
No, it's not.
I just moved
that's not
back
what
to
I'm
Reading
talking
after
about.
10 years of... Oh!
Talk to someone on Reddit.
The guy who made the Car Fire film jumps to mind. Oh yeah, Tyler Ferris.
Hey, wasn't there one guy in
My
the comment section
username-
being really mean?
My user... Okay. You know what? I'm gonna respond to this guy. You guys talk. I
Alright,
am now curious.
Nick, how did you spend your day today?
Well, I woke up.
What time?
At 8, and I let the dogs out, and then
Who let the dogs out? Who? Yeah.
no, I woke up at like 7. I let
Nick,
the
that's
dogs
like
out.
nice. That's good.
But then there were people working on the roof next door, and they were barking, so we had to let them back in.
People were barking on the roof.
No, and then I went back to bed, and I woke up at 8 to
Okay,
feed
that's still
them.
good.
To feed them, and then I went back to bed.
Okay, never
and then
mind.
I woke up at 2.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then I played Minecraft.
And you lost our Bed Wars.
Yeah, I lost at Bed Wars right before, like a game that I shouldn't have lost.
And that's why you're wearing a gray sweatpants and a gray t-shirt, because you lost at Bed Wars.
Yeah,
correct?
to signify.
To signify like your sadness.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
more just my anger, and like on the
well,
cover right
anger's
here-
like red or something.
This is really good.
I can't read that far. Whatever.
I'll explain the meme to the people listening. It's the meme with Eric Andre. So Eric Andre turned around and shot Hannibal Buress, and Hannibal Buress is the economy, Eric Andre is Californians refusing to wear a mask. And then he says, "How could Newsom do this to small businesses?"
Okay.
Refusing to wear a mask makes it so that it's a lot more difficult for places
longer.
to stay
It
open.
exactly.
Exactly.
It just makes it longer.
Just wear masks, stupid idiots.
Yeah, now you get it.
Anyways, we were me and my dad were in the car, and I was already like really like angry just because of the game, and then my dad was cranky because he just woke up. And so I was playing a song, and my dad was like, "Turn this off. I don't like it. I don't want to listen to it." And I was like, "No, I'm driving. I should be able to." Yeah, we had
fighting for your.
We had
rights.
an argument, and
you lost.
Oh yeah, I changed the song.
So you lost.
So you lost.
Well, it's not like I could do anything.
I have a playlist of like 13 hours of music that I listen to a lot, and it's been needing some revamping, and I revamped it recently, and it's hella tight.
Mine is 36 hours. And
Really?
I really need to get working on it. Because,
Mine's
I
like
need to
4
revamp
hours.
it.
What's wrong with you guys?
No, I need more music in my life. Like I listen to a lot of the same stuff.
4 hard bop jazz thingies on there, and collectively they're like an hour. Just 4 of them. That's like an hour of my... What?
Jazz sucks.
Where do you like find music? Like, what do you do
Spotify.
What do you do on Spotify?
And Anthony.
I open Spotify.
Hmm?
Actually, I don't know how I got all my songs. But
So
I
Was it just kind of natural over time?
Yeah, I was just like, that song sounds nice.
Do you have any Ben Folds on it?
No, but you know what? I want to get into Ben Folds. I think it's about time.
Really?
Well, I want to try them.
Do you have
out,
new
like,
glasses?
genuinely. I don't have new glasses.
Your
has a new
glasses
haircut.
look new.
New
My
haircut.
glasses are
Haircut.
not new.
Are they legitimately not new?
Yeah, they're legitimately not new. They're new.
Okay. Yeah, no, they look more like square.
Yeah, I know.
It's a nice look on you. I think it kind of works.
I think
my brother got like Harry Potter glasses. They're circle.
Oh, of
Dude,
course he
you
would.
should,
What a
like,
nerd.
disown
Can we have
him.
him on the podcast?
Well, he won't talk much.
Oh, I never told
We'll
you
get
guys.
to the top.
I never told you guys my movie idea from earlier.
Yes, he did not.
So it's kind of like it's probably not that. It probably doesn't sound that good if I say it, but like in my head, it sounds really
Hey, what's
like
the app?
the way I envision it is really good. Crap, that reminded me. I need to download the Minesweeper app.
One. But it's like good Minesweeper.
But-
I'll tell you the name. Wait, it is. Bleep this out, Nick. Mineswifter.
I'm not believing. No.
the film.
And download the good one.
Excuse
not the
me.
evil one. I'm just making sure you guys download
Yeah,
the right
Robert,
one.
get us your idea already. Come on.
So my idea is that it would follow around like a close group of friends, like probably 6 or 7 is what I'm thinking, and it would follow them during Christmas break, and they hear back from their colleges that they all applied to, which I know is unrealistic because that wouldn't happen at Christmas break, but I still think it's a good setting for it. And all but one hears that not only did they not get into their dream colleges, none of them got into the like top 3 that they had applied to. Only one of them got like their number 2 choice. So then it's like the result of like all of their hard work just coming crashing down and it having meant nothing. And then as a result,
crazy. Like they do heroin. And
no.
stuff.
Okay, maybe. But like the idea would be like they learn to just kind of like give up on life and try to live in the moment.
Yeah,
But like
heroin.
they're also caught up with like the awful way that they feel.
You can like portray like the 5 stages of grief, and one of them
With
could be,
heroin.
yeah, with mania could be like the center of it. With like they just go crazy, cocaine, heroin, and what are other drugs? Marijuana.
LSD.
LSD, it's psychedelics.
Okay,
That
Paul,
reminds me, I have to apply for UC, for my
reminds
UC
me
thing.
of
I have to do my
psychedelics.
UC application.
I haven't opened.
I haven't even opened the link, and I really need to get on that.
It's not that big a deal. Like they aren't due until November.
That's true, but like I could keep saying that, and then
And it's also kind of good to get the ideas in your head so that you
Also-
like have time to think about like a really
and, like,
unique
maybe-
answer.
and maybe like ask for some letter or recommendation. Just like go around, at least try to get it started.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a political question for you. I was
Okay.
talking about this with Nick earlier.
See,
I was saying that marijuana should be legalized for 16 and older. And here's my argument for it.
okay,
I think that kids our age who do marijuana,
Yes.
because they can't get it legally, they have to get it from illegitimate sources.
And they have like weird stuff in it.
Right. As a result, there's weird
hard
stuff in the marijuana that can harm them.
The thing is that I don't know any like okay, marijuana. It's like you're still ingesting it mostly by like blunts or joints. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's not a lot of kids who are gonna go out and have weed gummies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the biggest form of intake, and like I feel like this. Even though marijuana, I don't know how marijuana affects the brain development, especially 16, when your brain development is like really going, like it's hitting its like peak stages. That smoke itself, just like with the tobacco in it, like that could be pretty harmful.
I agree. Yeah, that's the fear, is that it can lead to addiction.
Yeah.
Which would also mean that we need to decriminalize, and like, you know what they did in like the Nordic countries, I think it was, or Switzerland.
With
like the decriminalization of
and
drugs
like the
there.
addiction centers.
Right. Addiction centers would be an important step in that. But my argument was, you know, maybe put a quota on how much they can have and make it expensive to keep them deterred from doing it, but at the same time give them a legal alternative so that less kids are dying from the bad things that are in those materials that could seriously mess them up.
Yeah, maybe something like a safe way to get it. I don't support the smoke stuff because I really think that that's bad for you.
Yeah, you think
Because,
like a safe way to get like
because like
gummies or brownies.
Yeah, because that's like there's no smoke in there, and you're still getting. I don't know how marijuana affects the brain. Like there's no long-term studies that have been done, like 30-year, 40-year studies.
We should start one.
Yeah,
but we'll smoke a heck of amount of marijuana.
Dude,
I want to see how it affects you.
Okay, just in case my parents are listening to this, which they're not, but just in case, I'm not going to smoke marijuana, guys.
No, he would never, and I would never peer pressure Pahul into doing it for my parents or any colleges listening that are now questioning if I should get in.
Yeah, I'm... Bro, screw weed, man.
I'm straight edge.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I actually didn't understand what you just said.
So straight edge means you don't like take like alcohol or like any like bad. Like,
well, I don't think a guy at UC understands what straight edge means.
Okay, Pahul, let's talk movies. What order would you like to go in this week?
Oh, that's interesting.
Most
I would like to go
filmed to least vertically filmed.
That's an interesting one. I was thinking more. It's kind of similar, like. Most experimental to least experimental.
I think that's actually a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's see. Let me think about... Okay.
I would say, personally, I think the vertically one is more experimental. Just because, like, something like Zoom... Whenever
whenever I tell people about Host, people say, oh, it's like Unfriended.
What's that?
You don't know what Unfriended is? It was a horror movie shot entirely over Skype.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Right.
Also, it's kind of like the Modern Family episode.
Oh yeah, there was the Modern Family episode shot entirely on the MacBook Pro.
Where Haley might be pregnant.
God, I haven't seen that show in so long.
I like to see that. Like, it's on Netflix UK or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when I just, like, don't care, I just put it on and just, like, chill, you know?
Really?
Yeah, it's super chill.
Isn't it, like, 11 seasons long? Like, that's super long.
It's like some random... And I don't watch it, like... sit down and watch it.
You don't watch it religiously?
Yeah, I just like when I'm eating food, it takes me 20 minutes to eat a food. That's a Modern Family episode, and then just move on.
Hey, do do do. Hey, do do do. Hey. That's the Modern Family intro. Oh yeah. Anyways, okay. So we'll do the stunt double first.
Yeah.
Nick, this is one of the few movies you've seen, so why don't you start off with what your thoughts on the stunt double?
There were like 4 movies.
But first, Nick, what is the stunt double about? I'm gonna go get water. Do you guys want any?
I'll have a water, but like with ice too.
Same. Thanks, Robert.
Just like fill it up with ice and then add water. So like, you like fill the glass up with ice first.
Same all the way to the top.
All the way to the top. I'm not crushed, like cubed ice.
And Nick?
Same as that. But crushed.
No.
As journey through cinema history is reimagined for the vertical stream in Damien Chazelle's The Stunt Double.
You watched this one, right?
Yeah, a short film shot on iPhone 11 Pro. Watch as classic
genres. I have an iPhone 11, not a Pro.
Are flipped on their side, from action movies to silent films, spy flicks to westerns, reframing and modernizing the movie magic we know and love.
Okay, thank you for that, Nick. I think you should go first.
Okay, personally, I think I did not enjoy this. Like,
it's 9 minutes, Nick.
Okay.
Okay, go on. I don't know what that meant.
I did not like this. Like, okay. It was, I guess, kind of entertaining, quote unquote, with like huge quotation marks. But the cinematography is not that great. And
there's some good shots in there.
Sure, but the transitions are awful. They could have done it so much better. I remember specifically there was a shot of a circular chandelier, and then it just cuts to an overhead of a car, like as if they were like meant to like blend together.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was terrible. You could have done like a cool like circular shot, but no, you just didn't. You were just uncreative.
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like it's kind of cool because it's a vertical thing.
Well, I think the thing is that okay, wait, I don't know if this was edited on an iPhone, but it was. So I don't know. If it were edited on an iPhone, I get like they don't want to do like they can't do a lot of creative stuff with it because they don't have like.
That's not true. So you can do most of the same things on an iPhone that you can with a computer, kind of.
All right.
But well, I mean, in terms for this at least, because this doesn't have like a lot of special effects other than chroma keying. So like, I just feel like. First of all, the chroma keying itself was bad. Do you know what chroma keying is?
No idea.
So that's just another way for saying like green screening, like the green screen is just.
Okay. No, I'm not like a trained eye like you are, so I didn't notice that stuff. But I'll take your word for it.
It's not good. Like the person falling is not very embedded into the frame very well.
Okay.
Like when they're falling off the building, spoilers, even though it's 9 minutes long.
It's like whatever.
It's just like. Robert said it was kind of cute, but I don't think that's enough of an excuse.
I think it's if you think about it, first of all, this is probably the first movie shot vertically, right?
Yeah.
Shot it on an iPhone. Okay, maybe that's not that big of an excuse, like you just pointed out. Shot on an iPhone vertically. You know, it's cute. Like it's like a little video. It's like those things that show up before the big animated thing.
Yeah, no,
it's like
I get
short
it.
movies. Yeah, it's like you don't
sure, but okay. First of all, I'm gonna address the vertical thing. The vertical thing is not like a movie studio saying, "Hey, we're gonna try out this new thing." They're saying, "We want this to be vertical so you can watch things on a phone and then buy more phones."
That's a very cynical way to look at it.
That's how I'm looking at it because I think that's what they're trying to do.
I don't think that someone would want to buy more phones just because they see that there's more vertical movies being made. Thank you, Robert.
I think it was just a stupid experiment by Apple that was trying to look.
Yeah, cool. Apple does that kind of stuff.
Oh,
I used to watch those.
No.
I just personally think it was more of just Apple trying to.
I got Brooke's keys.
Okay.
I'm driving her car to the car wash.
Anyways, it's a very overdone story where just a guy gets a girl in the end, even though those two are just so unrelated.
Okay, it's like
it's just like okay, here like stunt doubles are treated very badly in studio, and then he gets a girlfriend. Like I don't get it.
They're not treated badly. Like he was.
Nick,
still
did you not
with
understand
the trappings of it being a full on thing? But he never got to the big moments. He did all the dirty work.
Exactly.
But then he never got to like kiss the girl or I don't know what.
Yeah, the way that you just said it is that it sounded like you were saying that it came out of nowhere that he got to kiss the girl, but that was foreshadowed very directly when he did the flips off of the stage and they were like, all right, we're going to switch him out.
I just feel like there was a better way of portraying that.
How?
I don't know. I'm
not being shot vertically like a regular movie.
Also,
wait,
it would look better animated in my
Joe
opinion.
Biden is about to accept the Democratic nomination for president.
Of course he is.
Wait. Okay, ready? What if he says no and Bernie swoops in and says, vote for me, and then it cuts off?
Well, everything cuts off.
The AC just got off.
Okay, quick question.
What's up?
A lot of people said that like the reason that Bernie didn't prevail was because they thought that like a lot of, people wouldn't be voting for him, but they would rather vote for Trump instead. I almost feel like everybody who's voting for Biden would no way they would vote for Trump. Where with
heck no.
Exactly. And if Bernie were to take over for Biden, not only would you get all the Bernie or bust people in, but you get all the people who would be voting for Biden as well.
But I feel like Biden is enough on a moderate side, at least moderate, like whatever, moderate for America. He's enough of a moderate.
Rightist for the world.
Yeah. He's enough of a moderate to pull like kind of right-leaning Trump supporters in, who still want to leave Trump.
I don't know about that because what?
Can I butt in here?
Sure.
Just look at this shot. Look at this. This pissed me off. Look at this. Okay, cool transition. That's awesome. And then just like, what?
Yeah, I thought that shot was
terrible
too. It's called parallelism, but it was done in a really bad way.
Sorry for peeking the microphone, audience.
Anyways,
hardcore.
Did you share your thoughts already, Nick?
Yeah, he was very, very.
I just liked it.
Passionate about it.
Well, he said he was going to take out his anger on the podcast.
Yeah, he was.
So okay, here's the thing. Is the vertically shot way of filmmaking stupid? Yes. Is it going to catch on?
Nope.
No. Was this a cute short film in and of itself?
Yeah.
Yes. I think that it had, Whiplash and La La Land have a very special, vibrant Damien Chazelle energy. And I felt that it was present in this short film as well.
It kind of reminded me of the epilogue at
the
end
same.
of La La Land. Because they're cuts, hard
cuts and no dialogue as well, but it was still telling a story.
It's going really quick.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cute. Shooting vertically did absolutely nothing for it.
Yeah, it was just like a...
No. Actually, I think I don't know why I said that. I think the reason that it was shot vertically was like it's the other side of Hollywood that we never see, and that's why the screen was flipped. If that makes sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, so
I see what you're saying, but I feel like that's putting too much like.
No.
Oh, wait, no, it makes sense.
No, because when you shoot a film vertically, there has to be a reason why you chose the vertical way of filmmaking, other than Apple paid me a certain amount of money to make it vertical.
No, but it will be like, oh, guys, I want to make a short film, but I wanted to like people to talk about it. So why don't I do it vertically, and people are going to go, whoa, vertical? I want to check this out. And then, boom, they get...
I don't know about that, because I feel like Damien Chazelle is a very artistic person, and he wouldn't make a choice like that purely for money.
I just feel like they're trying to sell you an idea that we want to present movies on your phones now.
I really think that you're a stupid idiot, Sauce, for thinking that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry, was that harsh?
We're accepting of all ideas except for your ideas.
Yeah, your ideas are stupid.
Yeah, 2 and 3 is so bad.
Yo, I think I'm like officially like know what my schedule is going to be every week now.
Nice.
I think it's going to
Pretty
be
solid now.
I'm going to work Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, Sundays, 5 to 10:30.
That's nice. There's none of the school days.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Wednesday and Sunday are right before I go to school.
I guess.
Which is kind of hard, but I don't mind. Paul, did you share your thoughts?
Well, I kind of shared I guess not really. Like, I didn't have like my own screen time, so to speak. I'm just gonna say it's cute. There's not much to talk about because it's like 9 minutes long.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I thought that this would be a good one to cram into the 4 movies because it's very short.
It's like an afterthought.
Exactly.
That's why I left it to the end. And it's like, it's fun. Like, like the Western, bam, bam, bam. It's whatever. Spies and like,
I'm signing into an IMDb account to tell the audience that there is severe nudity in the short film.
Why are you doing that?
It's funny.
Okay, let's give our scores. How about that?
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, I'm going to give the Stunt Double a 7 out of 10. That's how I do it at the Clever Critics.
I'm going to give this a 1200.
I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10.
All that anger for a 5 out of 10?
Yeah, I'm just pissed off.
So you didn't actually hate it that much.
Hold on, I have to activate my IMDb account.
Wow. Okay, and then I guess the next most experimental would be... Host? Okay. Yeah, Hostess with the Mostess. That's what John Oliver calls himself in the intro. It says
there are no fun
Hostess,
facts for the Stunt Double, by the way.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting there to be. All right, are you going to give us a
John
transition
Oliver
sound
one
effect?
about the juries, and I got bored.
Hold on, I'm
okay, that jury stuff was actually pretty interesting.
It's interesting, but I was pooping, and I got bored.
I think John Oliver's a funny guy. I enjoy.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Like it's very neoliberal. Like I understand that. Like what I'm watching is very much propaganda for the American left, but I still think it's really entertaining and fun to watch.
Yeah, all of them are.
Yeah, a lot of the that talk show hosts, because you make a profit that way. You get an audience.
Yeah,
you know?
I saw it. I saw someone talk about that on there's a YouTube video about it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone hating on Jimmy Kimmel, and it started out with the one guy who did it, Colbert.
Stephen Colbert.
Yeah, he started doing it. And then and his ratings were like higher than like everyone else's.
Yeah,
just kind of.
I wonder, are there any like Republican like rightist talk shows like that or news shows?
Alex Jones, right? Or Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. Oh, I never really thought of, or Papa Gut on TikTok.
But like that's still too political. Compared to, there's no jokes in there. Like Ben Shapiro doesn't like start cracking jokes about whatever.
That's why I think that the thing with that is too, like those like jokey talk shows. I can enjoy it even though I don't agree with liberalism. You know, I'm more of a socialist.
Yeah.
Nick, what's so funny?
I'm adding Yo Mama to the credits.
You're gonna get your IMDb account banned.
I couldn't do it.
Anyway, Nick, what is first transition sound effect, but then give us the plot synopsis for Hostess.
But anyway, so the one now has a severe sexual and nudity rating.
Can you watch The Birth of a Nation eventually?
No. Right, oh my god, we have so many movies to get through over the next like month.
Yeah, like eventually during this podcast's history.
Oh, this is my time.
Can you turn on the volume? This is really loud. Like it's gonna be really loud. It wasn't that loud, but like people don't get it. I don't think people get it.
What is it? That was Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah, that was Gangster's.
Wait, Nick, what was the joke?
Okay, no, show
it was just a guy in a car screaming, and
then it starts like.
So he screamed at the top of his lungs, but then like when he opened his mouth, it was.
It's like that one important video, with the.
He gets down on all fours and breaks into a sprint.
He's gaining on you. Okay, here's the video, Robert.
Oops, let me see it.
That has 1 view. Sorry, 2 views now.
Okay, that's actually pretty good though. Like I think that's funny. Anyways, Nick, what happens to be the plot synopsis for Host?
6 friends hire a medium to hold a seance via Zoom during lockdown, but they get far more than they bargained for. As things, that's a bad sentence. As things quickly go wrong, when an evil spirit starts invading their homes, they begin to realize they might not survive the night. I'm gonna add a synopsis.
What's the synopsis gonna be?
Okay.
Alright, I think I'll start this one out.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay. My fat ball.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah, what is wrong with him? Okay. So, Host, I went into it kind of expecting it to suck. I'm not going to lie, my expectations were really low because I really did not know how effective a movie shot entirely on Zoom could be, especially a horror movie when those ones rely very strongly on atmosphere. And additionally, I had heard about Unfriended. I hadn't seen it, but I had heard pretty bad things about it, and I heard that the idea of a movie taking place entirely on a computer was just difficult to pull off. But Host surprised me a lot. I really, really liked this one. Sorry.
Got the burps out of the way.
What I thought was most impressive was what I thought might be a problem with the movie, which was the atmosphere was like super good.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of like eerie and creepy from the beginning, and they didn't need to do much to do it. They just showed friends talking, but there was like always this lingering sense that something was gonna go wrong based off of like the first scene alone. Like the first scene, it's just like a normal thing, and like it seems so normal, but you know that you walked into a horror movie, that you know like something is gonna be wrong. And by the time that the scares start coming around, they work pretty well. Like
pretty well. Yeah.
I would say like I guess like there's just very small, subtle things that happen. It reminded me of a lot. I haven't seen this one either, but the first Paranormal Activity movie, shot for $15,000, super, super low budget. The movie used very minimal things to scare you, including like the very light pulling of a sheet and the moving of a chair and that kind of stuff. And it's like that less is more idea that I think Host embraced really well, because as time went on, the scares did get a bit more intense than that, but at the beginning it's just a chair moves and a light goes out and people start freaking out, and it's really believable too. That was another good thing with the actors. Like at first the acting seemed a little bit odd, But the more you get into the movie, the more it works, and the more you're like, oh, it feels like real people, and because of that, you're able to attach to them, and you genuinely care about their safety. I would have liked to see a bit more character development, but I think it would have bogged down the movie a bit because it was already kind of long in the beginning without any scares. I also think the 56-minute runtime really worked for this. I think maybe the reason that Unfriended didn't work was maybe that had to be feature length, and as a result, they needed to stretch the scares across a longer amount of time, and maybe that didn't work. But I thought 56 minutes was super slim. It worked really well, and I thoroughly enjoyed Host. However, Pahul, what did you think of Host?
Oh, this movie was scary.
I won!
I need to play it still.
Isn't it good? It's good quality.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I accidentally paused when like one of the demons showed up actually, and it looked super fake, and that was kind of funny. But what else? Also, I think minute 44, she doesn't wear a mask properly, so it's like.
Oh yeah, I saw that. But then when she gets into the house, it's on properly.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh,
also, the credits in this movie were like on Zoom. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was cool.
Because at first you don't know what's happening, and then you're like, oh, it's the people who made the movie.
I thought the demon was using the computer.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was at first too. I was like, wait, what's going on?
That movie was.
What I thought it was going to be was that the demon was going to invite other people to join the Zoom call and then like terrorize them as well. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense because
it would have been a dumb ending.
Because like the Asian one was being dumb. That's why the demons came in the first place.
Right.
By the way, screw her. I was really angry at her.
The American one.
Because first she does in the beginning. You know, she's like she has her phone and her a laptop on.
That's kind of funny.
And it's like beep beep beep, and she's just laughing there, and it's just really annoying. And I don't know what.
Yeah, she was a really annoying character.
Yeah.
And I like what they did with her at the end. I don't want to spoil anything, but they had a certain connection with her at the end that kind of like brought it full circle. Okay, I'm just gonna go spoilers. Remember at the end, her and the friend that were fighting make up.
That was nice.
And they like elbow. Yeah, I thought that was a good way to like go full circle.
God, that was scary though. Scary movie.
Did you watch it at night?
I didn't watch it at night, but I still had to look away.
Sorry, Nick?
I watched it at night with all the lights off, and I didn't even turn around and check my closet.
You're like the kid who brags about watching a scary movie in elementary school. You're like, guys, I saw Friday the 13th. It was scary.
Well, I did, and I'm really proud of myself.
Well, what else?
If you're done, I can go. I have some...
No, wait, I have something.
Product placement at 7 minutes and 32 seconds.
Yeah, no product placement except for Zoom. Really.
Only a little bit of Zoom.
Quite a lot of Zoom, bro.
That was the joke.
Yeah.
Wow, you look different.
Thank
because
you.
he has a hat on.
Yeah, it's my panda hat. It makes me feel comfortable. I probably smell... Does this smell like...
No, I don't want to smell your...
It probably smells like... Nick, does it smell like Chinese food?
Chinese food smells
No,
like
it smells
sweat.
like... I don't know what it smells like.
I'll bite. It smells like hair.
Yeah.
That's lame.
How do you know what? No, okay, whatever. What else to say about this movie?
You're wasting time. Let me talk.
Okay, whatever. I don't like horror movies, and I didn't like this one.
What?
I don't like horror movies when they're...
Jump scary?
Yeah, so, no, sure, yeah, but, like, when horror movies are effective, I don't like them, if that makes sense. Because I just don't like being scared. So, like, you know how in it, like, in the end, like, the clown just gets kind of funny? It's not even scary in the end. It was, like, that... I don't like those kinds of horror movies because they don't scare me. This one was good.
Okay, what? You just said two different things!
Wait, so you don't like horror movies, so you didn't like it, but if you were to like a horror movie, it would be this
like this movie because I didn't like it while I was watching it.
Oh,
dude, I don't want to see this, you know?
Everybody be like,
Oh.
Yeah.
No, he said I didn't like this movie because it scared me, and then he went on to say I didn't like it because it didn't scare me.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm sorry for confusing you guys.
sorry.
And you're cancelled again.
No! I'm never gonna become famous. You think I'm gonna be famous, Bahul?
Who knows?
Maybe one day. It's like a pipe dream.
Yeah, it's a. Why did they call it a pipe dream? Did you know that like going off the reservation is like offensive? I mean, it makes sense when you think about it.
What do you mean?
Because it's something to do with Indians, like American Indians, going off the reservation. You know.
I don't know what that means.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either, but Joe Rogan talked about it. Anyway, Nick,
Joe
your
Rogan
turn.
is literally your god. Okay, Nick, your turn.
He had an Indian person on, so I trust them.
So, I like that this movie really did. It forced your perspective really well, which I know it's a movie, it's easy to do, but like it forced your perspective, and the perspective that it forced upon you was very eerie at some moments. A lot of complaints is that it was very unrealistic at times, where just like, oh, there's a noise, I'm just gonna take up my camera and point it at it. And also, I loved when like a person could be dying because a demon is trying to murder them, and then like everyone else would be called like, "Oh, brother, you alright? Are you right in it? Come on, are you taking the piss?" And it's just so funny when they're just...
Okay, that one girl looks like Larlet Shuker.
Sort of. Not really.
Kinda, like...
Larlet Shuker. Did you know she works at Home Depot?
Really?
Isn't that perfect?
Kinda,
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. I thought she joined the military.
She probably will, but not right now because of COVID, maybe. So
Oh,
she's at
makes
Home
sense.
Depot.
Well, serve our nation well, Charlotte.
And
Larlet
anyways, my other criticism is that the only scare this movie uses is jump scares. That's it. It literally doesn't use anything else.
Yeah, that's true. But like, what? I guess.
Which works for me because I don't watch a lot of like jump scary movies. Like I watch psychological horror movies, so, and so jump scares I'm not actually used to. So they scare me because of the anticipation, obviously, and because of that,
I
really,
hate jump scares.
And the good like forced perspective is good, and it's.
I thought it was interesting because like when movies are about to use jump scares, a large part of it is like the music, you know, like it slowly starts building up. But this one didn't have it. The jump
Yeah,
scares
it
still
was a
worked.
really silent movie, but yeah, I think
but it
that was
still
part of the
worked. That was,
atmosphere.
that was
building.
pretty good.
Movies without music are usually better in terms of horror, I think. Actually, that's not true. Hereditary is really good.
All right.
But in terms of like a jump scare, no music, you know a jump scare is coming.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
just like,
that makes sense.
There's like a blank hallway and then there's no music versus music. It's just like, obviously.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And, anyways.
But it's like, okay, the music's... It tells you that it's coming, but you don't know when it's coming. So there's still that
I know,
element
that's,
of it.
I know.
It's like...
Except for the very last jump scare, you knew that one, like, you knew when that one was coming, which kind of sucked.
Oh, I had to look away at the end, dude. I just can't.
So, at
do
the
horror
end,
movies.
kind of spoilers, but not really. There's like a...
Poggers.
You know how Zoom...
Poggers.
Have like a 50...
Poggers.
Have like a 50-minute time limit?
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah, no, at the end, I know that they're dead. And then it just ends, right? That's what happens.
No, there was a big jump scare like right at the end.
What is it?
So, spoilers, everybody. So, it's like a time limit. It goes 10, 9, 8, whatever. And they're sitting there looking at the hallway. They're taking pictures with a flash camera.
Yeah, I remember that part.
And then,
yeah.
right when the meeting is about to end, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, there's a demon that just like goes towards the screen and screams in your face. Which is like, I think this movie is very old-fashioned in terms of its horror. Not old-fashioned like in like the 80s. I'm talking about like the early 2000s where it's just like jump scares on like a web browser or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think that was kind of nostalgic. Something that took me out of the movie a lot was everyone's on their phone. Something that took me...
I was playing the game for
Well,
the
there's
week.
3 people on this, so like
Something-
everyone is like 2. Okay, whatever.
That took me out of this movie is I could tell some of it was not filmed on Zoom, or at the very least, some of it was not like her using the computer. Because like at the beginning, it's 100% a person using a computer, but then towards like the middle, there's a part where like she's moving the mouse, and it's just like perfect linear movements with like a I forget the word, but anyways, it's like
cursor.
No, it's like a very smooth keyframe, and it's like why can I not think of the word?
Poopy sauce.
Types.
Yeah, poopy sauce.
Keyframe.
I thought it might be the one.
A Bezier. It's a very obvious Bezier.
It's a Bezier.
It's a very obvious Bezier keyframe, and it's just like you can very much tell that that's not a human using that.
Obviously, no human would move them.
And you can tell who's using an actual
way of a Bezier. Sorry, Nick.
You can obviously tell when someone is using like an actual kind of. Actually, I could be wrong, but I think some of the cameras were actually like cameras, and some of them were webcams. I could be wrong, but I think.
Look it up.
I did, and it said it was all filmed on Zoom, but I don't believe that.
Oh, did you? Yeah, no. It was actually filmed. Like they were all socially distant, and they all took courses on their.
I loved when they were about to die, and they were like, "Okay, let me put on my mask."
Yeah, that was the only thing that was unbelievable. Like, why are you putting on a mask right now?
And also at the end where the girl's just repeating "Teddy, Teddy, Teddy" was a little bit annoying. Anyways.
What?
Teddy.
Oh yeah.
Teddy.
I can see why. Like she was probably like.
No, I can see why that's like kind of realistic. Like someone.
Yeah,
would do that.
I would probably do that.
What I would do is I would leave the call and run into the middle of the street.
No, I'd do that. I wouldn't say "Paul" to me. Like that doesn't.
I'd leave
What
the
if
call.
the killer was behind you?
You leave the call. The demons are still there, bro.
Well, it's okay. I just
You were really aggressive with that.
Why would I stay in a call when I'm about to when all my friends are dying? Like I'm not gonna
It's
leave.
the only way that you have support from people. So...
And it's the only way the other people get to
I
see
would
the
run out
movie.
into the street and get out of my house.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, characters do bring their computers places where you're like, nobody would carry their computer or phone that way.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, like the Asian one's going.
When she's going to get her friend, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, let me grab the computer."
Let me grab a big laptop with
Also-
me while I run.
You know at the beginning where like the girl was like arguing with her like boyfriend?
Yeah.
Where did that ever lead to? Was that,
Well, the guy fell down.
Yeah, he.
Yeah,
died.
that's it though.
That was crazy.
Yeah, but like them having a fight had nothing to do with the story.
Oh, I think it was just a character development, make you a bit invested.
Yeah, okay,
make you
character
feel like a
development,
real friend
sure,
group.
but like character development should lead to something, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should.
Anyways,
You're not wrong. I just
maybe
think that it was
it tried
kind of a nice
to like
touch.
it showed like
yeah, okay.
I don't know. This is gonna sound stupid maybe, but like the demons really didn't care. They just killed anyone they saw, even if like it didn't.
They're
I
like
don't know.
facts. They don't care about your feelings.
Yeah, they just bam, bam, bam. You're dead. I don't care if you don't like them. I'm just
Okay.
gonna kill everyone around you.
Anyways, I think
I'm
the
gonna kill you in the
VFX
end.
that was like more subtle rather than just like a demon like going up your face. I think the subtle VFX of like the hanging
Yeah,
body was
yeah,
like actually
because
like really good. Like that
The
was good.
demons weren't that good, especially when Terry's dying.
This
There was a
show's
lot
hella
of demons
tight.
during then.
Like,
I want to watch that show.
Are you going to? Because I really want to talk to you about it.
I
What
want to
is
get HBO Max.
HBO Max.
I want to get it. I think.
Did you finish The Last Dance? No. You really don't like it that much?
No, I like it. I just I don't want to like think about stuff and watch new stuff. It's like stressful to watch new stuff sometimes.
I've been watching The Crown.
I watched The Crown a little bit in the beginning, and I went all
The
the way
thing is,
to
like-
like when she goes away and her sister takes charge.
Yeah, no, it gets really good after that. Like,
Okay.
The Crown is a slow burn. It takes a while to really get with you. The thing with The Crown, too, is, like, you cannot be distracted while you're doing it.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
wasn't
have-
distracted or anything. I was just like, I caught myself like getting bored, so I was like, you know what? I don't think this show is the kind of show that like.
Right.
So I just stopped, and I was like, I'll come back.
Part
to
of it is, though, that you do have to kind of prevail through it. You have to kind of have to push.
I guess.
What?
No.
What, Nick?
Nothing. Go on.
Sex joke?
No. What?
My big balls.
My fat balls.
Alright, should we give our scores?
Yeah.
I go first, and I give this... I'm gonna give it...
1300.
You know what? At first I was thinking 7.5. I'm gonna do an 8. I really like it.
Hey, what's the food?
What food?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, food.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna give it a
What?
7 by the way.
Oh, we never did food.
Yeah, food.
7.
7, good.
I'm gonna give it like a calamari, but like it like it's still alive somehow.
What?
It's like, oh, I'm gonna eat this. I don't know if it's gonna jump out at me though.
It's
You
like
know-
one of those for me, it's like one of those things that like it seems wacky, but then you put it in your mouth, and then it tastes good.
You know, I'm gonna do the exact opposite of that. Water. Because during Zoom calls, the only thing that you could usually have on them was water, or else it was kind of like awkward, you know?
That's the stupidest response I've ever heard.
Yeah, I don't know. This one's a hard one to think of a food for. Kind of like Dippin' Dots. You don't think you're gonna like Dippin' Dots at first. They look weird, and then you have them, and they're pretty
Also,
good.
they're
Dippin'
really
Dots are
cold, so it's kind of like a
awesome.
jump scare of coldness.
The creator of Dippin' Dots just created a vegan Dippin' Dots.
Oh, really?
He's still
Yeah.
alive?
Yeah, didn't he create it like a really long time ago?
I don't know.
Dippin'
It's
Dots
either
seems
that
like
or
it's
the
something from the
CEO.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Okay, maybe it was the CEO. Frick me, whatever.
Is the founder of Dipping Dots dead?
J.W. Dippin' Dots is officially alive. He is 900 years
Oh, it was
old.
created in 1988, so no.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
My
yeah.
bad, Robert. My fault.
Yeah, you guys suck. Okay.
Brr.
And what about the stunt double? What are you going to give that one?
We already talked about...
No, food.
We need a food.
Oh, food.
Pufferfish, because you might die.
What?
You might die as a stunt double.
What the heck does that mean? Okay.
Okay, what's like a food that like changed, that was trying to change the way we eat food, but just kind of failed?
There's a lot of them out there, but I can't think of any right now.
Is it like TV dinners, maybe?
Hot dogs, but you eat it like this.
That's good. That's actually pretty good. A vertically eaten hot dog. Or not vertically eaten, I guess like
Hot dog
top-down
style.
hamburger style hot dog.
Okay.
helper.
Okay, anyways, Nick, what are some fun facts about hosts?
Whoa! Wait, did we do a transition sound effect between them?
No, we do just fun
We
facts.
need
then
fun
we
facts first.
In order to get the cast worked up before certain takes, the director would make them watch horror movie clips. It's actually pretty cool.
That's
That
stupid.
makes sense. That makes sense.
I think it's stupid.
On the home screen at the beginning of the movie, it shows 19 in the calendar logo, but the date shows 30.
Yeah, I thought about that.
What? Really?
I was paying attention to like what day it was happening because I was
Okay.
like, oh, it's probably the day that they recorded it. And then I saw July 19th and I'm like, oh, that's dope. And then it said July 30th and I was like, that's not dope.
He saw that in his brain. Let's look at the plot keywords. Fear.
Bra adjustment.
Death.
Bro, really?
Yeah, because in the I'm guessing there's gonna be in there. Yeah.
Yeah, they
No.
do have really random ones. Like,
No,
is
I
that?
only counted one in the beginning.
one what?
Bra adjustment.
No, I'm saying that they have really weird words for that.
Oh.
Yeah. Like in American Pickle, what was it? Like,
Jew.
no, like Angry Pickle or something like that?
This one has scare.
Alright, give us a good transition sound effect.
Okay, I don't know what this sounds like, but we're gonna just go roll with it.
You can't touch this.
So that was titled Boom Sauce Intro. Top comment, boom sauce worthy. This brings the boom to the sauce.
That's really good. That's really good. Okay, speaking about our next movie, it is pretty boom sauce. We're talking about... Wait, are we talking about Boy State? Yeah, okay. Boy State. Because that one is a bit... It follows an experiment.
What's the third one?
Honey Boy.
Honey Boy.
All right, yeah,
And
definitely.
that one's not experimental at all, really.
Yeah.
Okay. Nicholas, man. What is the plot synopsis for Boy State?
Get closer to the microphone. 1,017-year-old boys from Texas joined together to build a representative government from the ground up.
Oh, that was good.
That was a pretty good silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways. Okay. Paul, you're going to start this one off because you have not started one off yet.
Oh man, this is a bad one to start off on.
You say that on every single one you start off.
I like starting off. Okay. When I started this one, I thought it was a movie, but it was a documentary instead.
Yeah, well, okay, I didn't know that it was I knew it was not a documentary. I mean, I knew it was not a movie, but I kind of felt like it really did feel like it was, like, not a movie.
It didn't feel real.
Yeah,
And
I
I
felt
guess
like
that's
it
a
felt like
good-
it was pre-recorded.
Yeah, like the way they acted and stuff, it just didn't feel real at some points.
Has there ever been a live stream of a movie?
Yes, it was a movie called Lost in London. It was
It's a movie called Birth of a Nation, and Woodrow Wilson live streamed it in the White House.
yeah, and then it restarted the KKK for 30
Yeah.
years.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not the best movie. I really don't know
Not
why
the best
Paul wants
president.
to watch it so bad.
Well, because it's so historic. Yeah, but it's fricked up, bro.
Yeah, it's fricked up, but
the Pope for president.
It's still.
Did you say the poop for president? Because I totally agree.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Robert, get closer to the microphone.
I'm close enough.
You enter the Oval Office and there's just poop on the chair. That's the president.
Hey, that's like what people in the office see these days with our president, because he's a piece of poop. Up top.
What?
Anyway,
it was a slam on Trump.
This movie is, this
Shut up.
documentary.
I said something
awesome.
recently that I think is like pretty true. I said Obama is Trump for the Democrats. He's the candidate that the other side hates, and the side that it's with defends to the death, no matter what is presented.
I think
in
it's
front
gonna
of
be like that. That's gonna be the case every time. I think Obama just came at a time when like people were just starting to get into like the whole social media thing and get really divided. That's why the whole thing happened. Before they were all happy and whatever.
I guess so, brah. That's pretty interesting.
Anyway, this movie, this documentary is fascinating. Just like seeing how quickly these politics develops in these, these stupid boys who are just going through puberty. Like they act like politicians.
They're our age.
Yeah, we're stupid.
And we're also going
But
through
you wouldn't
puberty.
think that we
Maybe you
act
are.
like the people in Congress. You'd think that we're above them, but I don't know. I kind of remind me
You
of Jay.
seen John Parker?
Okay.
Okay, no, John Parker would do so well in this movie, don't you think?
Yeah.
In Texas, he would have been really good.
Oh yeah. And maybe he should do Boys State. I could totally.
Well, it's probably canceled because of COVID. This
That's
year,
true.
But...
Kind of reminded me, like a lot of the kids there, in the documentary, reminded me of the kids we see at like Model UN and stuff. Like they're really into it for some reason. I don't know. What else? I found so since this is real life, I wonder if we'll see these guys in office. Like, you know how in the beginning they show like Bill Clinton attended Boys State and like, Dick Cheney did it. Like, I wonder if one of these guys we're gonna see them in like, I don't know, becoming a president or something. That would be pretty cool.
They have the chance. They were, into
Hardcore.
it. They were hardcore into politics. I honestly, watching it, it really made me kind of interested. Not because I'm already have an interest in politics, but just like looking into like what it's like to run. Mm-hmm. Especially because like that one guy that they centered on, where he was like pro-choice, but he had to look like he was pro-life in front of the people.
That was really
I thought that was really interesting.
That was really and in the end when he's like, I think we're talking about the same guy.
Yeah.
But in the end he's like, I thought they wanted me to be rowdy, but like turns out maybe there's a lot of interesting stuff.
There's a lot of really interesting.
A lot of interesting stuff. And this movie might be one of the saddest yet most optimistic movies or documentaries.
Yeah, the end made me want to cry, but then it was all happy.
Because it's like they show you the nitty gritty, the bad stuff, like how, like whenever good people try to go in and try to do some change, like there's backstabbing, there's like calling out bias when there's no bias,
and especially like
cutthroat stuff.
I thought it was interesting when they were trying to make the one candidate look like he was against. He was like he was pro gun control, even though he wasn't. They were like, "Oh, we can spin it that way, so we should." Yeah,
if you look back, you step back, and you're like, "This is just a convention, people."
Yeah,
but you go in, and you're so into it that like, I don't know, it's just. All right, that's a good way to end it. Yeah.
Nick,
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't.
It's a shame. You should see it.
Okay, another.
Maybe not.
I can't. I don't.
You don't like politics,
have money.
so
I don't have.
It's Apple TV Plus. You get it for free for a year.
If you buy an Apple product, and your
never
dad's
mind.
getting you an iPhone 8, right?
No, this
Why
is an
would-
iPhone 10.
Oh, he's getting you at 8. That's right.
What?
I thought.
Yeah, he's picking him up at 8.
I thought
not
you said
an
my dad's
iPhone.
getting me at 8. That makes so much more sense now. Something I thought Boy State did really well was it like captured the like fervor and energy that you get around election time, which is why I think it's perfect that they put it out now in 2020, like amidst everything going on with Biden v. Trump
and all that dump.
True
Man,
that.
I should be a rapper. But yeah, I think it like the energy that I get from debating politically, I very much felt. Shut up.
What's the capital of Portugal?
Lisbon.
I thought it was. No, never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that have to do with anything?
I'm paying Chris.
Of course he is.
Oh wow. And like the energy that I get whenever I debate politics with somebody, I felt it just by watching this movie, and I think it's really impressive, especially for a documentary, to create an atmosphere where it feels like
it genuinely
you're
felt
there.
out of this world. Like
it felt surreal because
you're
it is
still
surreal.
there. Like it's believable, but it's not. I don't know. Like it was a good documentary. It was.
I would love to see how it differs with Girl State.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah,
I want to see what Girl State is like.
Me too. Like, are they nicer to each other,
And
or are they just
doing
even more intense?
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of this is like testosterone-fueled, masculine,
Yeah.
like type stuff. You know?
Yeah.
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 It's pretty dope.
I want to be in Girls State.
Of course you do, you horny bastard. You don't need to timestamp that.
Yeah.
Maybe Berkeley doesn't want horny bastards.
Well, maybe they do.
I think they get them anyway.
Yeah, what if they're just getting Girls State just there to get some?
Okay, you need to
yeah, you need
timestamp
to
that. The one thing about Boy State is you could tell the liberal bias, I felt. The way that it was like showing the way that the boys acted and making it seeming like people who are on that side of the spectrum are always super rowdy and crazy,
Yeah.
and then showing all of the more liberal people as very level-headed. I'm trying to pay more attention to bias because I'm realizing like it's so hard to find unbiased news in this country. It's absolutely insane and it's stupid.
Yeah.
But that was my only like big criticism about it. I also don't see myself watching this ever again. Like I think it was really entertaining watching it the one time, but I don't see a reason to watch it again. And for those reasons, I'll give Boy State a 7.5 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10. I'm gonna give this a 13.25.
Nice. Although you know that they don't do like 25s, right?
13.50.
They only go like increments of 10, I believe.
Oh, 13.20.
Ah.
13.30.
All right, Nick. Oh, remember, if it ends with a 5 and there's nothing afterwards, then you round to the closest even number.
No, I rounded up to the nearest whatever 0 thingy. So 13.25 became 13.30 for me.
Well, okay, no, I'm talking physics. Wait, I learned about like the perfect 5 rule.
What?
Where it's like if there's a 5 and there's like nothing after it to help you consider like which way it should be rounding, then you round it to the nearest even number.
I did not learn that in physics.
Yeah, we did not learn that.
Seriously? That was in the first like intro to physics.
Honestly,
They're
you
like
read the
flipping
book?
physics. No.
Flipping physics.
Physics.
Yeah, don't watch Flipping Physics. Don't read the book. Don't.
Why would I not do that? I need to learn.
No, I didn't do that.
What did you do?
We didn't.
I didn't do that. Nick didn't do that. Michael Bunty didn't do that. I mean, just don't do it.
And you guys all got 4s. Oh wait, no, you got a 5.
Yeah. But I think it was based on luck this year anyway.
Yeah, it really was. Like, Myron got a 3 on the AP Bio test, and I got a 4.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Anyways.
fishy stuff.
Nick! What is some fun facts about
In 2017, the year before filming, Texas Boys State voted to
Yeah, they mentioned that in the
succeed
thing.
from the
That's
United
not
States.
like trivia. That's like in
Filmed
the
at
thing.
UT
That's
Austin
so
in
stupid.
June 2018.
So stupid. Jesus.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's just like the guy who posted it.
I don't know.
Fortnite. You're looking at Fortnite. Like that's.
Yeah. Looking up Fortnite. Took me 6. Nope.
Look up like a 6-second one.
I don't know how to.
Sort by like.
No. Okay, guys. Transition sound effect ideas. Come on.
Burp. Burp. How to burp like a pro.
Who looks that up? Not me, because I'm really good at it.
No, it's something you find in like trending. premiered 101 minutes ago.
What is that? Nick, stop it.
Please. I need to know what happens next. Wait.
Oh my god, that's disgusting sounding.
That's the greatest video on the internet. Yo!
New default burp video.
I'm saving it.
Save it into a playlist called burp.
Best.
Okay.
That was my impression. So, welcome back.
So our next movie up is called
Honey Boy!
Nick.
From a screenplay by...
Nick! You can go. There we go.
From a screenplay by Shia LaBeouf, based on his own experience. Water right here. His own
Shia LaBeouf,
experiences.
did you know that his last name literally means the beef in French?
Really?
Yeah,
That's
if you were to
funny.
put a space between La and Bouf, it would literally be the beef.
Isn't it Buff?
Shia the beef.
Maybe his like ancestors. Like,
Award-winning filmmaker
beef stuff.
Almar Harel brings to
They
life
made
a
beef.
young actor's stormy childhood and early adult years as he struggles to reconcile with his father through cinema. and
Reconcile.
dreams.
Yeah, reconcile, not reconcile.
Fiction.
Or
Okay.
Thank you.
Um,
Sorry, Nick. You have a lot of editing.
ascend
in
to
this
stardom and not really, and subsequent adult crash landing into rehab and recovery. Harel's casts Noah Jupe and Lucas Hedges as. This is boring. Whatever.
dude, it's fine.
Exploring art as medicine as and imagination as hope.
All right.
song. So, Honey Boy.
Yeah.
I saw this movie in probably the most stress-inducing time of my life, aka Mad Dinner season.
Ooh.
That crap goes hard. Like, it's intense. And
Yeah.
seeing this movie, like, that's why I love seeing movies in the most intense time of my lives. It's like a breath of fresh air. It, like, brings me back to what it is to be a human being. And that's what Honey Boy was for me, because I fit it in, because it's such a short movie. It's like 88 minutes. I was able to fit it in before Mad Dinner one night, and, like, it was very helpful. It calmed me down. Not saying that it's a calming movie at
it's
all.
Not a comedy movie.
It's just being able to see a movie, and because of that, I'll always have like this special like happy connection that I have with Honey Boy. What I really, really liked about this movie and what makes it the movie is that it portrays abuse in a way that's entirely unique to any other movies that portray abuse. Too often in Hollywood, it's either physical abuse or emotional abuse that involves a lot of yelling and a lot of, name calling and screaming and even physical violence thrown in with the emotional
very
violence.
Subtle in a lot of ways.
Exactly, and, like,
neglect. It showed neglect.
At first, the way that you kind of like view the situation, it's bad, but the things that he's saying to his son, you kind of realize as it goes on that like the way that he's talking to his son is absolutely awful, but you don't realize it until you're like partway through the movie, really.
Yeah.
And I think that it's great because it kind of made the same. You were discovering it with the main character, as the main character was discovering that his situation was
Not good.
unique
It
in a
wasn't.
bad way.
Yeah.
You were as well.
Yeah.
And like the way that it shows like abuse is unique to the person. People have different ways of abusing each other. And I also like the way that it kind of sympathized with the dad. Like even though he was a terrible person, like I saw it was a very, it was an Instagram post where it's like, by a white girl trying to be profound, but I genuinely thought it was something profound. It's like it can be your parents did irreversible damage to you and also they tried their best. And I think that that's a great term to use for Honey Boy, is that the dad was genuinely trying to do what he thought was best for his son, and that's what makes it so heartbreaking. You're torn between these like two sides because of like the complex way that Alma Harrell and Shia LaBeouf, Shia the Beef, I'm gonna call him that from now on, because of the way that they portrayed the relationship, and I thought that was like awesome sauce.
Some may say boom sauce.
No, I wouldn't say boom sauce. The acting in it was really good as well. I think that in another year that this would have done pretty well at the awards season, maybe like in the early 2000s. You didn't see it get many nominations, but I think a writing award should have been in place here. And even an award for the little kid, Noah Jupe, he's like really, really good in this. And he was in Ford v Ferrari as well. Did you know that?
I sure did.
Kid?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was like the Christian Bale's
I've seen
son.
him around. Like,
yeah.
I look at that kid's face and I'm like, oh, this kid's like, he's around. He's going around.
You sound like you're like you're like his rich uncle that's smoking a cigar and you're like, yeah, this kid's been around. What were your thoughts on Honey Boy, Paul?
Yeah, I agree with you. And a lot of times they try to go like a white and black kind of thing where like the abuser is shown like, there's no sympathy at all. And it's just like, just like they have these scenes of like the guy, he's probably hitting his wife and then he goes over and he hits his kid and then he like goes and drinks a beer in a corner with like his big pot belly, that kind of stuff. But this one is a lot more subtle with that. And it's like, that one like AA scene where he's talking about like his past, how his parents raised him. Like,
I'm looking for my phone. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, so it's like it shows kind of like the cycle of abuse that goes on in so many families, just because like some people are just not strong enough. They're not capable of dealing with what happened in their own past. And it does a really good job portraying that. And since it's like autobiographical, and that was interesting because like it's Shia's story and then he's playing his own dad, and that was really cool. Found that really cool.
Can you call me? I can't find my phone.
Okay.
What other podcast would this happen on?
Did he bring it in?
Yeah, for sure.
Sure you brought it in?
Faux show, bro.
It's not like he was on it playing Minesweeper.
I was playing the game for this week. Yeah, Honey Boy I saw a while ago, so I'm kind of struggling to find things to say about it. But I don't know. I guess there's not really much else to say about it other than it's a unique look at abuse that, is memorable. It's not a perfect movie. I think that the writing, in a certain way, does feel a bit amateur. Like, it feels like it's a first-time writer, and it feels like it's a first-time director as well. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it really fits for a story like this.
This is a great podcast.
Really, I don't think that there's much wrong with it. And I am going to give Honey Boy, I think I'll give it
Honey Boy.
And another 8 out of 10. Paul? Why are you whispering?
I'm thinking to myself.
Okay, he's thinking to himself. I'm
going to give it a 1370.
All right, Nick, my man, Nick.
Food.
What? What are you doing?
Food, honey. Honey on toast.
Honey on toast. I mean, okay, what's a food that like abuses you?
Oh, wasabi.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, I think that honey on toast. Honey on toast isn't bad. Like the kind of like fulfilling feeling that movie that food gives you. It's not bad.
Well, but you had a weird thing with you have a weird relationship with this movie just because like you saw it during a really stressful time.
Yeah, that's true.
So it might not be fulfilling to other people.
Yeah. What was the other movie that we didn't give? Oh, Boy State. What's that? I feel like that's like baby back ribs. Yeah. And like a really intense sauce.
Yeah.
Like what's more American than that? I don't eat baby back ribs, obviously.
As apple pie. No, that would be Girl State.
Girl State would be apple pie. Yeah, wow, Paul.
That sounds super sexist.
Nick! What are some cool, awesome dude facts about Honey Boy?
Filming for the movie started 2 weeks after Shia got out of rehab.
For what?
Drugs!
Oh, there could be alcohol.
Shia hadn't
Alcohol is a drug.
Could be sugar.
Shia hadn't spoken to his father for 7 years prior to making this movie.
Wow.
I really like that last scene, too, because it was kind of circular. Like, it kind of... Yeah.
The movie was filmed in 19 days.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shia's mother,
Where's
Shayna,
my phone?
was on set every day.
Can you look up what the shortest time for a movie to shoot was? Shortest shoot for a movie? Movie shoot short.
Okay.
This is the worst podcast
I bet it's for Birth of a Nation.
Victoria is the shortest on the list as it was shot in real time in 138 minutes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Wait, hold up. They had to do rehearsal for that movie before. They didn't shoot it the one time and call it good, did they?
Wah, wah.
What?
I actually do want to watch Victoria. I think...
Yeah, Victoria,
Hold on, guys.
Birth of a
Transition
Nation.
sound effect.
No, stop. I think that Victoria...
Birth of your mama.
I might be wrong, but I think it was shot on an iPhone too, which is kind of cool. Anyways, yes, Nick, what hilarious transition sound
Oh,
effect
can we watch that one movie?
That's not helpful, Paul.
We're watching an AP era about like Marie Antoinette or whatever.
No,
we
I
never
don't
got
want to
to
watch
finish it.
Marie Antoinette.
We never got to finish it.
I don't care. I don't want to watch it.
You sound like one of my kids
So-
from camp.
I think camp and boys, whatever, nation, whatever.
Boys State?
Boys State.
Camp Hope was not like Boys State.
No, they were like
They
opposite
were, like,
ends of the
really
spectrum.
different.
So this is a video called burp, heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji, devil emoji, devil emoji, 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 and then it's by the channel called Burps Farts, Burps Farts.
Let them know what all happened. We got everything sorted out, but then he got banned from all social media. So now, using like his email address or his phone number or like his real name, he's not allowed on social media, like on Instagram anymore.
You know
And he
what I
was
thought
not
about
allowed
before?
on Snapchat or Twitter as well.
You know how-
so he can't be on any of those things now.
You know
I
how
don't know like, how
sometimes-
he's banned for anything.
Like, what would it
But
feel
yeah,
like to
'cause
just
he had
go
a history
behind
of, like trying to hack other girls too. And he's trying
like a
to, like,
girl
find them,
and just
he's got
cut
like,
all her
from it.
hair off?
So, like,
Oh, yeah, I think about that all the
sorry,
time.
no
What?
on things.
Yeah, like,
Your Instagram password, right?
What?
all her hair
Things
off.
happen.
Just
Comment
go
down below
behind
if
and
you
just
for the
cut.
story time videos or if you want to see the room for because I'm moving out soon. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed and I will see you in the next one.
I'm disappointed. There's oh.
Wait, let's get an instant replay. Hold on.
That's like what do you call that? That's a slow burn.
Wait.
Who is this, by the way?
Wait, hold up. She added that sound effect in. Look at that. Her mouth isn't even open.
I can do it without your mouth open. How?
You're just defending her because you think she's cute.
That's true.
Nick, you horny bastard.
Yeah, no, she added that in. That does.
He loves watching women
Why
burp.
would she? What's the?
Well,
Okay.
because it's
So, well, think about it. Why did we find that video? Because you looked up burp, and then
So this one's called Nuke.
no, we watched one already. Oh
Sherpa
my-
did a butt burp, but was it really him? Who managed lower the tone? Beverly, shut up! I'm trying to burping. Nook said I did the butt burp. I didn't. Our Hubens has lowered the tone. We is innocent. Well, I is anyway.
You realize anybody listening to this thinks this is awful. They have no clue what we're watching right now.
God.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yo, still did one. Didn't.
Can we get onto the phone game already?
Thank you for watching. Love Innocent Nook and not quite so intimate Shimpa. I'll show you the description.
What about the end? It was like the girl burping again.
2,000 views.
Wait.
Wow.
Hello, Nook here and Sherpa. We was wrongly accused of butt burping. We was innocent, but the humans had to lower the tone. Watch it and see. We was appalled. Sherpa did do one though, no matter what he says. My sniffer detected it. Love Nook. And then here's an Amazon link for her wish
Kind of
list.
like that one show on Disney Channel, you know, Dog with a Blog.
No.
Yeah, because the dog types stuff on the blog. It's kind of like it.
She just linked her like Amazon like wish list, like as if people would buy it.
Yeah, I want to buy
There's
something.
so
for
many
me.
comments. There's
Okay,
2,000 views. on this.
Guys. Can we get onto the?
I'm just
the
saying,
phone game?
this is quality stuff compared to Sherpa and Nook.
Yeah.
Yes,
honestly.
but that's like saying, yes, diarrhea is better than a massive poop that takes 20 minutes.
Human Jamie throws 20 tweets for Nook to catch.
Nick, stop!
Or not. I need to know.
Nick.
Save this.
You're gonna start out the mobile game, okay?
Yeah, okay.
And also you need to,
Timestamp.
yeah. Okay, Pahul.
You're down on your luck and you're in the middle of a minefield.
No. So you and wait.
Barack Obama.
No.
Sweet Caroline with guns.
Shut up. You and 3 of your
Writing's
friends.
not that easy.
Can I
Nick, stop!
Writing's not that easy.
You and 3 of your friends, along with one of your friends' son, travel to Vietnam, where you try to find gold because your commander died there. And are you serious?
Oh my god, Nick! No, you've lost computer privileges, you're done!
Sweet Carolina with guns.
Look at him.
Sorry, carry on.
That was Sweet Caroline with guns for the 0 people who are still listening.
Oh yeah, the Amazon wish list.
Can I talk now?
Sorry, it just got so much darker. No, it didn't.
Okay, so you and 3 of your friends, along with one of your friends' kid, go to Vietnam to find gold for Black liberation, and you're searching for gold, right? And you're in the middle of the forest, and you're like, you find gold and stuff, but there's some Vietnamese people watching you, by the way. But we don't care about that right now. And then you go on, and you're walking through the woods back with all this gold in your backpack. And then one of your friends step on a mine, and they die. And that when it just couldn't get any worse, one of your friends' kid steps on a mine, and then it's like serious business. But then you tie a rope around your friend's kid's waist, and then you pull.
Okay, Pahul.
And the friend jumps off the mine. The mine goes off, obviously, but thankfully it's
Pahul,
good.
this is just Defy Bloods.
Yeah, well, it's a Minesweeper.
No, it's not.
Minesweeper.
Alright, what did you think of Minesweeper, Nick?
I think it was the best Minesweeper game on the market because most of them, so many get the UI wrong. It's just
and no ads. Did you notice that? No
I
ads.
didn't. There were no ads.
And there's no things
This
where
app is great.
Yeah, and watch an ad.
That's our standards now. There's no.
It's a shame, but that's what it is.
10 out of 10.
Adventure Communist is like that. You only watch ads if you choose to get bonuses.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
I like it when apps do that.
Me
it's
too.
a choice.
Adventure Communist is kind of dope sauce.
I'm pro ad choice.
I don't like the ideology of communism, so I don't support the app.
I don't like the biology of
I think
you.
it's funny how it's like an app and it's earning profits off of communism. Okay, wow, and you're just wow. Okay.
No, I get what you're saying. It is earning profits off of capitalism.
That's kind of ironic. Anyway, yeah. So Minesweeper.
The only way to make it fair is if Adventure Capitalist makes money off of communism.
Well, you can't make money off of communism.
Exactly.
So you don't. You don't know.
Did you know Minecraft villagers follow the laws of supply and demand? That's pretty cool.
What?
They increase their prices or their trades based on supply and demand.
That's really simple.
Did you know that Animal Crossing, they'll buy literally anything for the exact same price all of the time, including a stick you could find on the ground?
For you.
What does Animal Crossing have to do? Oh,
Nintendo, Japan, something. Xenophobia.
Yeah, I have to side with Nick on this endeavor into our conversation. Because Minesweeper is just basically good Minesweeper. There's nothing else to add.
I wanted to point it out because
how about we rate Minesweeper as a game and not Minesweeper?
Okay. That's...
Minesweeper is it took me some time
Minesweeper
to
is
get
very
into
addicting.
But thanks
Minesweeper. Why don't we all talk about it at the same time?
Thanks to
I think that Minesweeper, obviously, it's very difficult to learn at the beginning, and it took me a while to get into it. But once I knew how to do it, I really felt smart. I felt like I was able to do anything, which was super dope. And then whenever I was in class or anything, and I was playing
it's on
really
Google,
like
and I was
Minesweeper.
bored of
It's a-
Snake
it's
Game.
interactive
I would
game.
go and play Minesweeper, and it was
It's
so
like chess,
fun,
but it's
and I
mines
enjoyed it a
and
lot.
stuff.
I'm gonna give Minesweeper as a game a 9 out of 10, and this version an 8.
I'm gonna give the Minesweeper as a game a 1450 actually, and a game 1450.
I'm gonna give Minesweeper as a game a 6.5 and Minesweeper an 8.
Wait, what?
So
You're giving
Minesweeper's better than
Wait.
Minesweeper?
Wait, so Minesweeper is better than Mineswifter?
No, opposite.
Okay, because you said it the other way around.
No, I
you
didn't.
Freaking
Did
Dumbo.
I didn't mean.
All right, Nick, how long are we into this so far?
An hour and 23 minutes.
All right, should we cut it off here? Do a couple.
Let's do like
Questions.
one
Okay.
at least.
Oh, I had a. Oh no, I already asked you the question. Never mind. Continue, Nick.
Do you think in the future Twitch will be more popular than YouTube?
Whoa,
That's a
no,
stupid
that's like a
question.
really
Can you
stupid one.
you find an actual question?
Can you wait? Get ready to put the timestamp. You go ahead.
No, we can leave that on there.
No, I don't.
Right. Conversational question.
No, questions to ask on a date.
Questions to ask during sex.
Dirty
Threesome.
Dirty questions to ask.
Yes, Paul, threesome?
How many people have you slept with?
0.
0. Okay. Do you like to be spanked?
I felt so trashy saying that. Oh my God.
Do you want me to timestamp it?
Yeah. It's just disgusting.
Do you get tired after sex?
I keep going.
Nick, find it.
Do you like to kiss during sex?
What's your favorite time of day to have sex?
Okay, yo, how about
Like noon when the sun's right above you,
No,
because
the
then it's
morning,
like
when you're, like, just
no, because then
waking
you're
up,
getting
it's
that
like, oh, yeah, baby,
vitamin D,
let's-
bro. You're getting that vitamin D, bro.
vitamin D in the morning, 6 in the afternoon?
But do you prefer making out or cuddling?
I prefer both at the same time.
Same.
I prefer cuddling.
I was gonna say something, but I can't.
What?
100 plus dirty questions to ask your boyfriend that will turn him on.
Yeah.
Spit or swallow.
Wait. Oh, these are bad.
Can I watch you pleasure yourself?
Wow, okay. I think that's where we need to end the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, just end it over.
That's
the Film Studies Club, guys. Good job. Yeah.
This is a
let's
podcast
go.
about movies, by the way.
Also, yeah. Follow
Also,
us
if you're
on
listening-
Reddit r/FSCP. Follow on Instagram. We're getting some Instagram posts sent by Robert Burke himself. And what else do we have? We have our YouTube. We have
the club on campus that you should join if you go to Shasta High.
Rager's. Also, we have YouTube. We have Apple Podcasts. We have Spotify. We have Podbean.
Bean,
We
yeah.
have Pod Live.
Amazon Music, right?
Not yet. No. I
Good,
forgot.
because I was gonna call Jeff Bezos a boomer.
Jeff Bezos is currently playing our podcast on speaker 24/7.
In his household,
house.
he says it helps him sleep. What if our one listener was Jeff Bezos, and then we put up donation one day, and he's like, I'm gonna give him $100 million, just pocket change. We could retire. Like us three could
We
retire.
genuinely could. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Could you imagine?
Why are we thinking about this?
Hey guys,
I don't know.
no. Hey, we're gonna end the podcast this time with a simple fact that Ian told me, made me feel a lot better. Are you ready?
Yeah.
If you're ever feeling down, just remember, you're way closer to being a millionaire than Jeff Bezos is.